Hello YouTube, it's William. Let's talk about kits for a moment. I've had quite a few kit videos that I've done over the past couple of weeks or 3 weeks or so. And really basically what I believe a kit is for is to maintain your core body temperature is one, would that be fire or whatever, shelter from the elements, which is basically regulating your core temperature. I mean, if you're trying to protect yourself from rain, you're just trying to maintain a certain core temperature, because you're not going to melt. It's just water. But you're still trying to maintain your core temperature. So shelter, basically, that's what that's for. Fire. A fire maintains your core temperature, but it also purifies your water and other things that goes along with that. It cooks your food. But unless you're talking, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat this morning. Unless you're talking about long term, as in more than, I would say, a week, more than 7 days, then you're looking at a short-term kit to get from one place to another. In other words, your vehicle broke down, so you're having to hike out, or your boat capsized and you're trying to hike out. You're stranded somehow and you're trying to get back to health. And so basically your kit is to help you get from one point to the next point, whether that be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, whatever that may be. And realistically, how many of us is ever more than 1 day from help? I mean, think about it. Most of us. Now, there are places that is an exception. I mean, certain areas in the mountains and things like that, then you're pretty remote, but or Alaska. There are some wilderness areas, but for the most part, us in the lower 48, for the most part, we're rarely more than just a few hours away from help. So what is that kit for us to do? Well, it provides a core temperature, it provides a means of fire. You may have to stay out one night, maybe. So exactly what do you need in that kit? Well, the primary thing is water. I mean, you're going to need water. And I'm going through this in my mind as I demonstrate my little belt kit that I had. And the more I thought about this, the more I thought, well, do I really need this smaller kit? I mean, this kit has repair items, it has bandages, it has a lot of things that I'm thinking to myself, do I really need those items? Now, I have, in this smaller kit, I have a very small first aid items, like a few band-aids, some antibiotics, and some quick clot and things like that. And I've always got a bandana in my pocket. So I'm wondering, do I need this kit in this small belt kit? I think that one would be better suited in my pack for a base camp or a camp. But this one, I'm only concerned because I've lost my other kit and I'm trying to get back. I'm not trying to stay, I'm trying to get back. So in this kit, I think I'm better off taking this kit out and changing my inside. Still has my 22 bullets, still has my cordage. I've added, from suggestions in the video, a little deal of mosquito or bug repellent. I added a Sawyer Mini and a little vial of chapstick lip balm. It's actually homemade salve that I made is what's in this, and it provides just about everything. Bug bites and all kinds of stuff is what it's good for. And then there's my cup. Now I've also added in this, because this is a micro shelter, the garbage bag, but I also added a Mylar emergency blanket. Okay, from suggestions that people have said you need to add that, which I thought was a good idea. I got some very good ideas from you guys, and I appreciate that. So basically, this is what I changed the kit to. From y'all's suggestions. Still have the cup. Of course, I think the cup is a necessity. But I took this part out because I have a minimum first aid kit in here and a repair kit or whatever. If I need to repair whatever, I can do it with this kit in here. But the belt kit is mostly, it is shelter and water. I think those are the two primary things that we need to survive. Is shelter, maintaining your core temperature. Now you could take this bag, put it on your body, tie it, stuff it with leaves, provide insulation. You could do a lot of things with this trash bag. It's a poncho. It's I would, as a last resort, would I cut it up and try to spread it out as a tarp. To me, that's the last resort for this. This is something that you can put over your head, put some eye holes in it. It's a container. You can tie that part that's got the eye holes up, and it's still a container. This is something that you could put next to your skin and reflect the body heat back. An additional water carrier or whatever is in this bag. And of course, I mean, I have unlimited amounts of water that I can get from this. I don't have the little plunger, but still, if I get clean water, as clean as I can, this is going to last me for several fill-ups. Okay? And to be honest, this is more of a creature comfort. But in certain areas of the swamp, instead of going crazy, you need that bug dope there. So that's what I have changed the kit to, from just thinking a little bit more about it and saying exactly what do you need, William? In your area, what do you need for a belt kit? And I'm going to just spend at the most one night of hiking out. So that would be the items that I would want. I would want to be able to get water, because in the summertime, that is your main priority, is water. Because if you don't have water, you're not going to last very long, because it gets very hot here in Texas. Okay? And a microclimate for shelter. I mean, just to keep your body dry is a huge step in that direction. Okay? So that's my thoughts, further thoughts on the kits. So when you're making kits, I had a lot of comments that I think it's fluff. I think we put too much fluff in our kits. A lot of creature comforts, if you will. I mean, I've got pain pills. I mean, is that necessary? Well, if you fall and break a leg, then you're not going to get very far. You better have some means of communication to get out of there. Okay, that's not what this kit is for. This kit is, I've turned the boat over, and I'm having to hike out. Okay, more than likely I'll have a cell phone on me in my little. I have a little waterproof bag that I carry it in my pocket. But again, that's not what this kit is for. This kit is to sustain me until I can walk out. If I have a mechanical injury, I'm not walking out. Okay, I'd better left some directions of where I'm at and when I intend to come home with somebody reliable. Otherwise, I'm pretty much toast. Okay. So, but again, this is a belt kit to help me get out of where I'm at. All the other things, in addition to this, to me is fluff, is creature comforts that I don't need. Okay, so I appreciate all your suggestions. I appreciate all your ideas. Some of them are very good. I mean, a lot of people recommended the blood dope, and I think that that's a good idea because, I mean, you can get enough bites in some of these swampy areas that it will make you sick, actually sick. So, bug dope was a good idea. Okay, and someone had mentioned, and I'm sorry, I forgot who it was, that he would swap out the little tabs for a Sawyer Mini. I think that was a very good point. That's what got me to thinking about this, what I need this for. Well, I'd rather have this. Okay, so I appreciate that. The lip balm, somebody had mentioned that, and I said, well, why not put some salve in there that could work as a lip balm, but also take care of some minor cuts, scrapes, stings, that type of thing, because this does it eliminates the stings from insects too. So that's where that came from. And then another person recommended putting one of these emergency space blankets in there, and I thought about that, and I thought it made the kit too big, but then I decided I'd rather have the kit a little bit too big and need this and have this than too small and not have this and need it. So just a little trade-off there, and a lot of these kit items is trade-offs. It's you know. So, but anyway, I hope you guys followed along with this and understood what I was trying to get across. I don't know if I got across what I was trying to, but anyway, I hope it got you to thinking about your kits. I mean, instead of having a monstrosity of a kit, basically, in my opinion, of course, all of this depends on skill level and area and all this other stuff that we keep going back to. But for my area, I think this is pretty much a basic kit that would help me get out in a hike situation. If I had to, I could spend the night. Now, food, there was another thing somebody said, your power bars and all this other stuff. And yeah, I mean, it would probably be a good idea to put some things in your pocket. But as far as your kit, I don't know that that's necessary, because you're going to be able to survive several days without food. You might get a little weak toward the end, but hopefully by that point you're where you can call someone, or you can you've reached where your cell phone works as a cell tower, or you've come across some help somewhere. So I'm not sure that food is a necessity in a short-term 1 or 2 day walkout kit. Okay, and that's what I'm going to call this, is a walkout kit. I call it a woods kit, get home kit, but I think it's more of a walkout kit than anything else. Okay, so anyway, that's the reason I haven't included food. Somebody had mentioned putting some candy in there, which is a good idea. I'm not a candy person unless it's chocolate. And chocolate won't last very long around here. But you know, for those sugar ups, and you know, it may be a good idea for some to put something like that in their kits. But for me, I don't think that that's necessary for me. Anyway, so just to rehash my mentality when I'm making this kit of why I chose the items that I did. Of course, cordage, you always need cordage. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. And you know about the 22s. I'll have a 22 on me, or some type of pistol, more than likely, if I'm in the backcountry. So I think I've rambled enough. That's pretty much where I'm at on this small belt kit. Now I did order a larger kit that I'm going to look at and see if it's too bulky to put on the belt. I'm wanting to spread this out a little, just a little bit further. I think this is going to protrude too much out. I want to kind of compact it and spread it out a little bit more on the belt. So I did order another bag, and so we'll see what that looks like. But I think these are the basic items that that you will need to get out. Now, we can add to this for creature comforts. If we want to do, we could add candy. We could add a lot of things. But as far as a base kit, I think these are the necessity items that you would need in my area, that I would need. So you guys, you think about this and really go through your kits and say, do I really need this? What is this kit for? What is it? What am I wanting this kit to do for me? And go through them and see what's fluff and what's not. Okay? So until the next one, you guys get out in the woods. We'll practice some of these skills and use some of these kits and see how they work for you. So, and if you do, take plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again soon.